wish you were here.
Maybe you should have been more careful with your wish. But hey, now we can be together. Forever.
Hell yeah! How's it going? Mic check. I can't come back again. I can't come back in again. That's my last try. How's it going, everybody? It's me, Maestro Memes, and welcome to the 9 o'clock show. The second one. I love it. I love it. Got spit on this mic. Damn it. Anyways, it's good to be back. No, it's been a minute. And a lot to talk about. Tonight. And a lot to do. Tons to do. But first off, let's talk about some news. Lots happened actually recently. My Little Pony, the little kids show, recently has announced a new generation of ponies, I guess you could say. And it's left the internet abuzz with, the bronies have begun to get excited about this. But the internet has said, oh shit, not this shit again. Yeah, many people on the internet, how many new kids are don't even know what the hell I'm talking about with this? My Little Pony brownies, what the hell is that? I don't know, guys. I've been on the internet for a long time, and my gosh, it's showing. The news, OpenAI has announced this. Well, they haven't announced anything. One of its most advanced AI escaped from a sandbox and caused a massive cyber attack. Yeah, that's a true story. Yeah. OpenAI has issued a statement saying, "I don't know what happened. I don't know. We don't know. The sandbox is good." I'm being half-hearted. I'm being facetious about this, but their actual response was not far off from that. They said they issued a statement saying an investigation is underway. Yeah, investigation underway. That means we ain't gonna tell you crap and wait until you guys forget. That's beside the point. Shut up, you. Shut up. Anyways. What's his name? EDP. I don't remember this dude's name. EDP. A massive YouTuber. I don't know. Massive is the right word, but a YouTuber who has been caught trying to meet with a minor is making a new documentary. Has been in the documentary. A documentary has been made about him that showcases all his crimes and a lot of he's done. And many people are surprised with this because no cupcake. Yeah, still no cupcake. Sad to say. This guy's a complete joke, guys. I'm not kidding with you. You can't make that crap up. But I just find that whole story is ridiculous, and the fact that he's making himself out to be this huge dude, he's trying to make himself seem the biggest, most dangerous person. He could hold Thanos' hand while he's freaking snapping his finger. What? Anyways, great way to start a show right now. Yeah, AI and I'm gonna bleep that. I'm gonna bleep that after fact. But anyways, thank you all for joining. Second episode, and there's a lot to do today. Menacing Ace, a YouTuber, a great YouTuber, he's come by today to offer his to be a guest for us, and I really do appreciate it. So stick around. Let's get started. Aha! Ishi! Ahoo! Aha! This has got to be one of the most crappiest intros I've ever done. I really saw somebody who was giving advice. They were saying to do things in one take. I don't know if I'll listen to that advice anymore. That was my first take of that, and I think I did good. I think I did it fine. I think I did efficiently enough. Right now, I wanted to get into this thing. I listen to this one podcast called Distractable once in a while. They're my go-to podcast if I want to like listen to people talk about random crap. There was something that came to me that I found very interesting. It was this stupid idea, which one of the hosts, called Kink Shamers Podcast. Now, this is a joke. It wasn't really an actual thing, but I thought, if you all will join me, I'd like to welcome you all to the Kink Shamers Podcast. Man, this intro is really, man. If I'm not getting worse and worse as this goes on, man, gosh. I feel sorry for everyone who's watching. The Kink Shamers Podcast, let's go. I want this podcast to be something, the actual podcast. I don't want you seeing this. So, come here. I'm gonna take your ride. Alright, okay. Stop squirming. Okay. Kink Shamers Podcast. We shame your kinks. Welcome today to the Kink Shamers Podcast. Today, we discuss animals. And why you shouldn't be worried, why you shouldn't feel aroused around animals. Hot topic as this may be, I think that it's fair to say that maybe if you're going down into a petting zoo, you should not be aroused. I'm going to make that claim. I'm going to make that claim here and say you should not go to a petting zoo if you feel aroused by animals. And I think that's fair to say. Yeah. No, and I'm going to say here, shame to you if you feel that way. Shame. Very shame. If you watch Lion King and aren't turned on by that lioness, shame. If you are turned on, oh my gosh, hang on, wait a minute. Hang on, well, hey, technical difficulties there, folks. All right, now. A pet stores, okay. Pet stores. If you can't go down to a pet store and... Alright, Kink Podcast over. Next week we'll be talking about cars and why you shouldn't go to a car show. Thanks for listening. I kind of want to get rid of my ears after saying all that. I know going back, only forward. Next thing we're going in, Mario, please help me, Mario. All right, is this going well, Mario? What would you say?
You should salvage what you can.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Mario. That's why we love you here. You know how to ground me. All right. I've recently come across this this problem that's been happening recently on YouTube. I've had this series on my YouTube channel where I listen to these ASMR YouTubers and kind of like riff off of them, as you would say. Like, I would rip off of them. I would kind of like, hey, this is so and so girlfriend. This is your girlfriend. She's here to comfort you after a long day, something like that. Or, hey, this is your teacher. That sounds wrong, I know. This is your best friend, and she works at a cafe, and she's working as a maid, or whatever have you. These are there to kind of like give you, the listener, comfort. But recently, YouTube has been cracking down on these YouTube video channels because, that's the thing. Because there is little reason for it, actually. YouTube has been banning these channels, or suspending them, or demonetizing them, and I thought it's a disservice. I thought it was such a disservice because these channels, they work hard. They do a lot.
Maestro can't sleep without his hot babes.
Thank you, Mayo. Thank you. Please, Mayo. You could be a little bit less forceful with your words about that. It's okay. Anyway, they would. I feel this terrible about this. So I thought, hey, screw it. Why not start my own channel like that? Why not start my own channel? So I did that. I went on YouTube and I added a new account and I made a single. I'm not that fast with creativity. I made my own ASMR YouTube video, and I'd like to share it to you today. Enjoy. Hey, honey. I'm home. Honey? Honey? Are you... Oh, oh my... Who did this to you, honey? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Honey, who did this to you? Oh my gosh. Oh, why? Yeah, no, it's all about whispering very slightly like this. Not to breathe in the mic, but breathe close to it. So the people know you're there. Yeah, no. Just forget that. Can you imagine Saw doing that? I'd like to play a game. That gives a new meaning to like the reverse bear trap, doesn't it? Okay, let's get away. Let's get away from everything, okay, guys? Let's get away from everything and just get into the meat of the matter. Menacing Ace is today. It's here today, and I saw watching his stuff. Wonderful, wonderful guy, and yeah, we'll be back and with Menacing Ace in a bit.
Has your day been extra long? Tired? No happiness? Well, you need Maestro Memes, the stupidest YouTuber right now. Subscribe.
My guest for tonight is Mr. Menacing Ace, also known as Ace. He has over 1,000 subscribers. Welcome to the show, Ace. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. You know, it's been a long day, but it's good to be here.
Yeah, no, you were saying like you were just coming back from work. Like, you do YouTube and work? How does that? How do you do that? How does that feel?
I mean, I think you can kind of tell if you look at my page. There's like times where I get like super busy with actual real life work.
Yeah.
So there's like gaps in my stuff, but I always come back to it. I always get back to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I don't know if you saw that part, but I was making a joke about how I work at McDonald's and I also do this show. Yep. I'm like, I work in my parents' house and I work at McDonald's and I have a show. I feel like, oh man, I'm the textbook failure, you know? But
dude, you're doing so much. I work at Amazon actually, so
that's a lot better. That feels a lot cooler. I don't know why.
Dude, yeah, except it's hot right now, so hot.
Well, I'm working above a grill too, so
yeah, no, super hot for you too.
I also, before I want to get into like your content, you actually have one of the coolest much that you have like a Guy Fawkes like face and all that. I'm like, gosh, I have like the face of like a business dude, man.
Dude, you look ready to sign my check.
I'm about to sell your 401k, huh? Gosh.
Dude, he's gonna ask me if I want a timeshare.
Yeah, do you want to go on my timeshare? We have it's not a pyramid scheme, but it's you'll earn a lot of money. But no, you create a lot of horror content. You like go on like like what I do. You go on itch.io. You get games. What makes you do that? Like, I know many gamers, they go for many different things. Like, what makes you like, I like horror games?
So when I actually started my channel,
Mm-hmm.
I was doing more like variety stuff. Like I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was like tough. Like, I think one of my first like videos / like live streams, I was playing you know Worms, like the
Oh, is
The
that the one with the battlefield where they shoot at each other?
yeah. They
Yeah.
came out with a battle royale Worms game.
Oh, really?
And that
What?
was like one of my first like videos on my YouTube channel. It was like me playing Worms, like battle royale.
Well, no,
And I
no,
was like,
yeah.
I was like, that's fun, but I don't think it's for me. I did like actual IRL content too. I
Hmm.
was doing like I did it was called the Pocky One Chip, super hot chip.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember those.
Uh I have a video on that on my channel. I like got cold shivers. I was like throwing up.
Oh
Like
gosh.
yeah, no, it was bad, but like I was just attempting different things
Hmm.
and I've always liked horror games in a sense. Like I've liked Resident Evil and stuff like that, Silent Hill, but I didn't play them as often. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing gaming stuff anyways. Let's try out some horror game stuff. And
Mm.
I realized it could be engaging for people to watch, like watching you get scared. They also get scared. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? And I kind of like that. Like people being like, dang, that was a scary video. Or being like, oh, I'm glad you played that because I didn't want to. You know what I mean? Like
I,
it was cool seeing that, and I think I really liked it after that. It was just like something where it's like, oh, I can get scared and they can get scared with me. And I think
mm.
I really started like enjoying them more because of that.
Well, I was going to bring this up because I'm like, you got to play your freaking most popular video is like Louise kills all the Belchers and all that. I'm like,
Yep.
I'm glad this guy got to play this, so I didn't have to play that myself.
Dude, that man, that game was fun. It's actually part of a series from a guy
Yeah,
on
I'm
there.
watching that video. You were saying that it's like there's like one where like Bart kills the Simpsons, or like there's like yada yada.
Yeah,
There's Stewie kills the Griffins. I'm like, oh
yeah.
my gosh,
Yeah,
you're
the guy he really he does a good one, like good ones. I the first one I played was a Ned Flanders one. Yeah, Ned Flanders just going around, and I was like, "Oh, what a cool idea!" And it got like over 1,000 views, and I was
mm,
like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay, that's cool," because my videos are kind of sporadic.
mm-hmm.
Like, might get 2,000, might get 200,
Yeah.
but I was like, "Oh, wait, that's kind of cool." And I found the Family Guy one, and it had almost 1,000 as well. And I was like, "Do people just like this?" Like, I don't know. Do they like seeing like these cartoon characters just like kill each
Yeah,
other?
no. Do they just love seeing everyone loves seeing mentally disabled, mentally people just killing people. They just love that. Part. They just love children killing people. I don't know if that's
I
a thing.
guess.
I don't know if that's a series we should make.
No, I think we just end it
Yeah, yeah.
here.
But I also noticed you were going away from like more no face cam to like going into more face cam videos and all that. Like, can you like what was the thought process behind moving that movement?
So it's it might not be known, but I actually started like streaming on Twitch
Mm.
like first. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna just use a webcam. I had like a Logitech webcam, and I actually
Mm.
started doing webcam streams. Like first stream ever, I did a webcam stream,
Oh.
and it was cool because like I have friends that stream and they just don't like feel comfortable showing their face, and I'm like,
Hmm.
that's okay. But like I felt fine with it. But it got to a point where I was like, okay, my I think my content's getting a little better. It was when I transitioned to YouTube.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I think my content's getting a little better. I'm putting more time into it. But the only thing I feel like that's holding it back is like, oh, my webcam's not the best.
Hmm.
And because I had a new mic, I got like a better setup, like a better PC. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like everything's improving, but the camera aspect, I was like, I don't have a nice camera. So I kind of shifted away from cameras for a
Hmm.
bit. And then one day I thought to myself, because web cameras are kind of expensive,
Yeah.
especially because you got to get the camera and then you got to get the actual thing that lets your camera actually hook up to your stuff.
Yeah.
It can be quite expensive. So I was like, man, I just can't do it. And then I got a new webcam as like a birthday gift,
Oh.
and it was better than the one I had. It's an Elgato like Mark II 1080p webcam. It's not the 4K one, but still way better. And I was like, you know what? Even though it's not the best quality I want to put out there,
Yeah.
I was like, horror games, they need that like reaction. I feel like
Yeah.
you need to see them get scared. So normally I'll do a webcam if I'm playing scary games, and if I'm like streaming like something that's not a scary game, or I do visual novels as well.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
Yeah, I do like readings of those. If I'm just reading, I will sometimes take the camera off, but especially for the horror games, I've just made it like a point like I need my like face to be on there even if it's not as high quality as I hoped it was.
Right. And I was actually about to ask this. I was watching some of your videos and all that, and it made me laugh because like we kind of when you're doing this sort of YouTube thing and doing like horror reactions or whatever, you kind of play the similar games that everyone's playing. I was watching your like what's that Happy Place one, your Happy Place
Oh
where
yeah.
the
Yep.
Backrooms one. I was watching you play this other one, some of these other games, and I was seeing like the things that made me scared. You just had a stone face. You're like going through it like you're like a freaking boss going through these, and I'm like freaking like. Is that your like natural reaction? Are you just like not put off by a lot of those scary things when it comes like real quickly?
Um no, if you take a look back at like some of my earlier ones,
Mhm.
I was I still get scared in some of my videos. Like if you watch them, you'll be like, okay, he jumped at this. But I've played so many now because I've had my channel for quite a bit of time and I've been
Right.
doing horror on the channel for a good portion of that.
Yeah.
You start seeing the same like tropes slash like sometimes people are really like unique with how they jump scare you or
Right.
like throw a scare in there, but like sometimes it's like I know when I open this door, there's gonna be someone there. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like so mentally I'm already like prepared for it, but I still like occasionally get jump scared, but I actually get really scared. Like Outlast, you know the game Outlast?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't play through that for the life of me. I get so scared playing that game, even though I've like seen people play it. I just can't do it. Like I get too scared playing it.
Yeah. No, I mean like I don't know. For me, like I saw you also played this game like Wet Candy. Those
Oh
guys.
yes, yes.
That game, I don't know. For me, like horrorness doesn't get me. Like horror, I can watch. I can go through a lot of horror things, but when it comes to actually people dying like that in a terrible way that they developed, I just can't. And like I don't know. That's the thing where I can't play that game again because just because of how much it hit me. Do you have any of those games that you like that?
Uh there was one I played. It wasn't exactly like horror.
Uh,
It was a little visual novel I found. And it had to do with like the name of the game was Dead Name,
Dead
which
Name. Yeah.
which is like a concept like when like someone transitions, you know, they
Oh yeah,
change their
yeah, yeah, yeah.
name.
When they
You know what I mean?
transition, like when they're
And
like a
that's their
band. Yeah.
dead name, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I didn't know that when I played the game. I didn't
Yeah.
know that like term at all. But I played the game and I found it on the like itch.io,
Yeah.
like, you know. So I played the game. I didn't read the comments or anything. And it
Mm.
was like a short like 5-10 minute experience, but it went over like this character like meeting their mom again after like years.
Uh huh.
And their mom like just refused to call them by their like new name.
Uh
They
huh.
just kept calling. And that was like the whole point of the game. And I felt bad at the end. I was like, man, I don't know exactly what this means, but I feel bad. And then I
Uh,
like read the comments in the like on the game channel, like on the game page,
yeah. Yeah.
and I like understood more what the like title of the game was and like what that meant. And then I
Mm.
made me feel even worse. I was like, I already felt bad.
Do you want to
I
play a
already
game
felt
that makes you
bad.
fed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, that's a good. Yeah, no, I love those experiences when a game can make you do that. Do you want a game that makes you feel terrible? Go try this one for size. Like that's good.
Honestly, so many games like that.
Yeah, no, I mean like I was also looking at your I was also looking at your stuff and was wondering, do you feel like you're like you know how you have your net webcam right now? Do you feel like you're getting into that sort of like you know how you that style you wanted? Like I remember you were saying before like how you were trying to find that style before. Now you do you feel like you're getting into it right now?
Yeah, I think like I like especially with like when I set up this like new background and everything, and I kind of have like an idea of like how I want my videos to go
Hmm.
now. Because like when you first get into like YouTube, you kind of like even if you don't intentionally do it, you kind of put on like a front a bit, like when you're doing your videos, you know, like when you start, like not exactly, but you know, like
I know
it's
exactly
being
what you
fully
mean.
yourself, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like it's like very different, but I've got to a point where Like I feel like I'm like fully myself. I don't really hold anything back when I'm doing my stuff. I kind of like I made my setup a little nicer. I even actually have a camera. I just need the cam link. I have like an actual I have an actual camera. It's the Sony
Sony.
ZV. It's like a 4K cam. It's
Oh,
like
there you
on the
go.
lower price, but
Yeah.
it's still like a $600 like dollar camera, I think.
I mean, that's a sort of style. This sort of thing that you have right now, I think it's a style that many people are going for. Like, with queso and all that, people are kind of vying for that more, that sort of content that you can just feel that sort of, that person who you're watching is real. And,
Yeah.
but like, I agree with you, it's good to like trying to level up because that's what a lot of YouTube is, you're leveling up. So do you feel like that style are you going to fully transition away from it, or are you going to like you're still keep that sort of like real level of yourself to it, dude?
I mean, I want to like keep as real as like
Mm.
possible. Like I said, I do want to upgrade the camera,
Yeah.
but I the webcam is nice for how it is. I want the camera specifically. I want to get back into doing cooking live
Oh.
streams. I used to do cooking streams in the past, and they were really fun. Like I
Yeah.
really enjoyed them. I would do like different foods from different countries. I made the Legend of Zelda fruit cake.
Oh yeah, you should do. Yeah,
Like
that's lovely.
yeah, like it was fun. It was like, and I would like bring over like some friends that didn't mind like being on. Like we just like cook, kind of have a good
Hmm.
time, just chat.
Yeah.
And I want a nicer camera for like IRL content. I don't
Yeah.
mind the webcam for like honestly the way everything looks. I don't mind. I think it literally just needs some like lighting,
Yeah, to kind of like
and it'd be
make your face a lot more easier
yeah.
able to see for the reaction. Yeah, definitely. I get
Yeah,
that.
so like that's really like the main thing. Like I've had this camera for a bit, but I ever since I got the webcam, I haven't felt the need to because I actually feel comfortable with this webcam. I'm like,
Mm,
okay, this one is a lot better than my old one.
mm.
It's still like it has that webcam graininess, but like I like it. I mean, as long as other people like it too, then it's not.
Yeah. Um, and I always forget what I'm gonna say. But yeah, no, like, oh yeah, that content with like you, like, I used to think like, those kind of videos like you have to upgrade it all the ways, but like, with you making cooking videos and all that, I think having that up better quality camera could really make that stuff pop. Like with Binging and Babish, you ever watch those guys? You know,
Yeah.
those guys, I think their quality really gives them that shine. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, I really think you can do it. It's just, I would really like to see it. Do you have any like sort of future ideas that you have planned for your channel or anything else?
I actually have an idea for a different channel,
Oh,
a second channel, actually. It's
those.
uh it's it's very different. That's why it would be on a second channel.
Hmm.
I've already made the account because YouTube likes you having your stuff made way in advance
Yeah,
for
and
some
yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah. That's
But
super crap.
it's I got back into reading like
Hmm.
at the beginning of the year,
Oh,
and I'm planning on probably at the start of next year. I have like a channel. It's just going to be about books. I'm just going to be
oh,
like I'm going to do like probably like a weekly thing and then like a monthly like tier list of like what I read through the month. Give like little book talks, little book summaries, like my thoughts on the books.
oh, that's lovely. Yeah, no, see, I haven't read a book ever since I was a kid. I don't even remember the last book I freaking read. Oh no, I do. It's because of a freaking meme. It was Blood Meridian. That's the last book I freaking
Mm.
read.
Yeah, I already have the channel name too. It's going to be called Book Ace, like
Bouquet.
bookcase, but
Ah,
like but like my name I go by Ace. That's
yeah,
my name.
yeah,
So
yeah.
bookcase.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's great. That sounds wonderful. Yeah, no, I would love to see that. Haven't really been at books in such a long time. Do you have any recommendations for a noob like me,
Um, not gonna lie, I read a lot of books that take place in Japan that involve cats. There's one called Before the Coffee Gets Cold. It's a book series.
Mm.
It's like it's it's about a cafe.
Uh-huh.
You go there
Uh-huh.
and basically you can revisit a time in the past,
Ooh.
but only as long as your cup of coffee is hot.
Oh,
As soon as it gets cold, you go back to the present.
gosh, I was like, like, as soon as your coffee gets cold, you die or you get stuck in that
Yeah, no.
timeline.
So like basically it's a bunch of short stories that all interconnect and it's a
Oh.
series. So like characters from like the first book will show up in the second, but like it focuses on like these people that are in the cafe like every day because they're going in there to like relive like a moment in the past that they can't like forget or escape. So it's like
Hmm.
it's kind of sad, but there's also like some high points and like some nice like feel good moments.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's wonderful. I would love definitely to check out your next second channel, and I will keep watching your stuff. I saw that you posted today. Actually, I was checking that out before you came in here, and
I did.
yeah, no, it was great to have you on. I'll that's probably the end of it, but yeah, everyone go check out his channel, Menacing Ace, Menacing underscore Ace. Thank you all so much for watching. Menacing Ace, do you have anything less to say to the people?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Me,
Share this with your
both,
friends.
both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about him. I'm talking about his
Oh,
channel.
thank you.
We're on his channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, share it, hype it if you're watching on mobile.
Yep, yep. No, thank you so
Yeah,
much. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, everybody, that'll be our night for the evening. That'll be our show for tonight. Thank you all for passing by, enjoying yourselves. I wanted to talk this a little real moment to kind of discuss how hard this show actually is a bit. It took me. I originally wanted this show to be weekly, but for anyone who's a sleuth knows that I haven't been doing that. This is the second week away from the first episode, and I'm kind of a bit saddened by that. I feel like disappointed myself a little bit. But and today, when I was trying to do some of the bits and the interview, I felt not completely in it, as you might be able to tell, but if you couldn't, yeah. But I still want to keep going with it. I don't want to give up. In fact, I just feel more urge to keep going. It was fun. Even me being out of it and me kind of looking like kind of foolish, if I do say so myself. I do feel still this urge to keep going, to keep trying, and to push myself to kind of make things great. Now, the reason why I kind of was a bit late was because I couldn't find a guest for the life of me. That's why I really thank Menacing Ace for appearing as a guest, and for all of you for watching. And I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna keep trying to make this a weekly thing. If not, every 2 weeks maybe. Most likely that'll be if I can't find any person. But anyways, thank you. It's wonderful to see you again. It's Mushroom signing off at the 9 o'clock show. Have a good night.